So I'm here in the middle of the vineyards together with Denis Dubourdieu. Talking about the vineyards, there is a trend today about with organic
Yes.
wine growing. What do you think of that trend today?
Yes, I think it's a good. I think it's a good direction, but it's which is important is not to speak about organic. It's to do organic.
Yeah.
You know, and all around you can see that, because we never use 1 liter of herbicide here at Château Renan and in the other domain I run for 12 years. And you know, the soil is plowed and the roots are cut by the plow to avoid the problem they have in summer with the dryness and the too much water in autumn. So I think it's a very good direction. But you know, I think that the organic viticulture must evolve and improve their method year per year. For example, we have a big copper with the use a big problem with the use of copper,
Yes.
sulphate,
Yes.
because for the law it's organic,
Yeah.
but for the soil, no,
It's still copper.
it's still copper, and copper is not very good because it's eternal. You know,
Yeah.
it's not organic at all. It's mineral and eternal.
It never goes away.
Yes, and every year you put in the soil, and the addition is forever. So we must change that and change the law. We must have another protection against the disease, the fungal disease like mildew. But we have some very good advance in other way. For example, we don't use insecticide.
Yes.
Because we use the special biological method about we call that sexual confusion, which is a little funny, but it works because the male are completely lost in their sexual activity and they can't get the female because due to the pheromone which smell all in the vineyard, and we put a very small quantity of this pheromone all along the row, and so it's completely natural, but it's very much efficiency.
Let's come back to your wines for a little bit, or the wines in general. I think I understand that you have, when you have a certain philosophy in making wine, that you're putting a lot of emphasis on the freshness in the fruit.
Yes.
Is that?
Yes. Because you know, I think that there is two stages in the grape, 2 levels in the grape that I call the green level. The taste is the taste of the leaves. Never like that. Maybe except some rabbits or so on, but not human. You always prefer the ripe fruit to the green fruit. Then there is the ripe and fresh fruit, but ripe and fresh, not overripe and cooked. I don't like a lot the jammy taste in the fruit. I prefer fresh peach or fresh strawberry to cooked and overripened strawberry or peach. And I think that in some climate like Bordeaux or Burgundy or even in Italy with other varieties, later varieties than we grow here, we can get the fruit at the limit between the green and the cooked. But it's only 1 week, you know. It's you can get it like that, because 1 week before it's green and 1 week after it's cooked. And what is important then it's that the fresh fruit gives in the wine the true taste of the soil, because all the wine made with green fruit are the same, but more or less all the wine made with cooked fruit are the same. and they are not able to age. The first one and the last one. So I prefer this very, what we call in France, in French, état de grâce. You know, état de grâce. It's
the grace period.
The grace.
Grace period.
The grace period.
You have a little window in time where.
A little window in time. The grace period. The grace period. And the grace period give an unimitable wine, unique wine, unique on this soil.
So you have to be very careful, and you have to have enough maturity.
Yes.
But also equally careful to not go too far.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we need long ripening, not too fast ripening. You know, we must have the variety which is well adapted to the soil and to the climate. So, you know, we need an easier viticulture because when the vine is easy to grow and when the grape is very easy to ripe, the wine is not bad, but more or less is boring to drink. And when the vine is difficult to grow, sometimes you can lose a vintage. But when the vintage is good, the wine is really exciting and forever.
So let's talk about your own wines just a little bit, because you're also a winemaker and you have a few wine estates. We're standing in the middle of your vineyards at Château Renan. So what wines do you make yourself?
Myself, I run a domain of 130 hectares. And this domain is on cover five estates. We have Château Renan on the right bank of the river in the area of Côte de Bordeaux. The river is just here, and it's clayey and limestone soil with a very beautiful slope facing the south, just above the river. We produce a very nice red wine with Merlot dominant due to the clay, and a very good white, which is Château Renan, mainly with Sauvignon Blanc. We cross the river and we are in the Grappe area. We have two estates, Clos Floridaine, with a very famous white wine, but the red wine is pretty good too.
Which you created together with your wife?
Yes, we created with my wife Florence, 30 years ago. And the name of Floridaine is the name of my wife Florence and my given name Denis. So we mix our problem to to create this estate, and we were lucky because we succeed with this estate, because it's very difficult in very old region like Bordeaux to create in 30 years something which is new and famous. It's not so easy. And we have another estate on a different soil, because Floridaine is limestone soil mainly. We have another estate in the same area. The name is Château Aura, and it's only gravel soil, very typical Garonne gravel soil. And we have two other estates in Barsac.